Do you have a belly and you want to know how to hide it without using shapewear? Well, I have 10 style hacks that work for me and I'm going to share them with you today. Hey ladies, it's Cathy. So nice to see you here today. Do you like wearing shapewear? I personally don't. I will wear it for special occasions, but every day I'd rather not. So I have curated 10 style hacks that I use every day whenever I'm getting dressed to keep in mind to help me camouflage my belly. So I thought that I'd share these tips with you today. So the first hack that I have for you is be mindful when choosing your fabric. You want to choose fabric that has structure to it. So maybe look for denim, for poplin, over such light fabrics like silk or satin. The structure of the fabric, say of denim, is more apt to hold your belly in place and possibly give it a smooth, slimming look rather than a lighter fabric like satin or silk, which is going to show off any imperfections that you may be wishing to camouflage. Hack number 2 is one of my favorites, and it's monochrome dressing. And monochrome dressing is when you dress from head to toe in the same color or the same color family. And the reason why this hides your belly is because it makes you look a lot taller than you are, and it tricks the eye not knowing where your belly is. So anytime that you can wear like a monochrome outfit, that's a great day. It doesn't have to be like in dark colors. You could wear like red, you could wear white. As long as you're in the same color family, it's going to be much more slimming than if you wore an outfit with like 2 different colors, like say dark denims with a lighter top. It's more visually pleasing to the eye, and it kind of tricks the eye so you don't notice your belly. Hack number 3 is you want to create a vertical line. And we just touched on the monochrome dressing, and that is a great way to create a vertical line because basically, you know, you're head to toe, say, in all black or all red. But another way that you can create a vertical line is if you're wearing a dress and it has like a single row of buttons from, you know, the middle down. If you have a coat and it has a single row of buttons rather than, say, a double-breasted coat. Although some double-breasted coats do work, if the buttons are closer together, the farther apart the buttons are on a double-breasted coat, I find is less flattering for my belly, but I can certainly pull off double-breasted coats where the buttons are closer together. You can also create a vertical line by putting a 3rd layer over your outfit. So say you're wearing an all navy outfit. If you put a sweater over that, that's maybe in a complementing color like a gray or even black. Black and navy goes really nice together. That can create a vertical line because it's going to make the eye look at what you're wearing closest to your body, and that creates the illusion again of you looking taller and slimmer. The next style hack that I have is to wear high-rise pants or mid-rise if you have a short torso. I choose high-rise because my torso is long, whereas my inseam is short. You might have the opposite problem, so then in your case, a medium-rise jean might be best. And the reason why I recommend that is because with a high-rise, or mid-rise in your case, it's going to conceal your belly. It's going to hold everything in place so you shouldn't get a muffin top. I would really recommend staying away from anything low rise because they're just not flattering. A low rise is whenever the top of the pant is like at your lower hip. If I was to wear that, my belly would just hang over it. I would have like one huge muffin top and it would not be flattering. It actually would bring attention to that area. So that's why anytime I get like pants or shorts or occasionally a skirt, I prefer wearing a dress. I always go for high rise because I know that's going to work for me. My next hack is to choose clothes with texture. And in this instance, I'm really referring to your top. As you can see, I chose this sweater from Talbot's earlier this fall. It's on sale and it's available in lots of fun colors if you don't like blue. But you can see that it has a little bit of texture to it. It has like a design where there's a line going through it. and the line is raised a bit. And that's what I mean by texture. Because if the sweater was flat, like the one that I'm wearing, there's nothing wrong with this sweater, but comparing the two side by side, it's just that the one with the texture, I feel it draws your eye to go look at it first. So it's going to be looking at the texture, and it's going to not be looking at the belly. Another hack is anytime you can draw the eye upwards, that's a really great way to take the focus off of your belly. So wear a V-neck, wear some dangling earrings, wear a nice bright lip color. You know, bring attention to your face. So you want to open up this area, and then that as well draws the focus here away from your tummy. This is an important one, and it's to wear clothes that fit. I know that whenever we have a part of our body like a belly that we're trying to conceal, we sometimes think the best option is to wear baggy clothing or boxy or loose clothing. And that is simply not the case. That is doing you a disservice. Now, don't wear anything that's too tight, and don't wear anything that is unshapely or too big. You just want the perfect fit for you. So you want your clothes just to skim gently over your body, and that is much more flattering than if you're wearing something that, you know, looks large, because it's just going to make you appear larger. And actually, manufacturers do us ladies that are plus size a disservice, because they often will give the most unflattering cuts to the clothes that they make, as well as creating everything that is shapeless and boxy and oversized. And they really need to be more thoughtful and put more attention in to some of the hacks that I'm sharing, so that, you know, we can feel good in our clothes and look good as well. Another hack that I have for you is to choose bottoms that have compression. Now, I'm just using Spanx as an example simply because I like their clothes. They work well for me. But there's probably other brands out there that you may be aware of. And if you can get compression in your pants, that's just another trick that is going to hold the belly in place. It's going to smooth things out, so you're not going to have any lumps or bumps showing underneath your clothing. And another tip that I would recommend is anytime you can get pull-on pants, and I know when you think pull-on pants, you think toddlers or, you know, like really, really older people. But I like pull-on pants for a couple of reasons. First of all, you don't get that big bulge in front where the fly is, where, you know, where the button meets. And if you can also get them without belt loops. I personally never wear a belt, and I don't wear it simply because it's going to hit my problem area right in the middle and bring attention to it. So if you can get pull-on pants that don't have a fly, if they don't have belt loops, it's gonna just make you look smooth. And then I would recommend just trying to tuck your tops in, like I have shown you various ways. And if you want to see a video about how to tuck a top with a belly, I'm going to be showing one in the coming weeks. Because I know we feel that when we have a belly, we really shouldn't tuck our tops, but it's actually kind of flattering sometimes if you do. But it depends on the outfit and what you're wearing. I actually got ahead of myself because the number 9 hack is to tuck your top. So now that we're here, let's just talk about it a little bit. What I like to do is I will tuck my top into my pants, and I want to smooth it out so I don't have any bumps where the fabric of the top, you know, is bent over or has any lumps in it. So then I just pull it up just a little bit, maybe a half an inch or an inch depending on the top that I'm wearing, and I just kind of like fluff it out all around my body. And I find that is so much more flattering than wearing a top over my clothes untucked, especially if the top is really long. So just try it, you may like it. And you know, I don't get the whole half tuck thing that was big this year. To me, it's just weird, and it would not work for me because it just brings attention to my midsection. But I do like a little bit if you can do like a little front tuck. The side tuck I haven't gotten into yet. So I'm just calling it the Cathy tuck. That's whenever I stick my top in and then just pull it out a little bit. And I find right now that is the most flattering tuck for me. So the next hack that I have is you want to balance your outfit proportion. And what I mean by this is if you are wearing like wide leg pants, on top, I would not go with a top that is too voluminous. I would go for something that is a little more form-fitting. Because if you have like volume on the bottom, you don't want volume on the top because that just defeats the purpose and you're going to look larger. If you're wearing like a sweater that has a little volume to it on top, then I would opt for like skinny jeans or, more fitted pants or tapered pants. Yes, I recommend tapered pants. I believe that you have to try them on, look in the mirror, and see if they work for you. Not all of the styles that are recommended to, us women that have a belly are going to work for everybody. So actually, my top 3 pants this year that I feel balances out my belly whenever I'm getting dressed using these hacks is I have gotten into the wide leg pant because that just evens out my body's proportions and it creates an hourglass illusion. It makes my midsection look smaller than what it is. I like a tapered pant simply because I just find that it's more flattering on me than, say, a flare jean. I've tried flare jeans. I have them. I really don't like them. I do like a boot cut. I'm really finding that a boot cut is much more flattering. So you have to play around with the different types of pant cuts, we'll call them, and choose the one that works the best for you. I hope you found my tips helpful and informative, and if you have not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. It is 100% free and I upload 2 videos a week. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you. Bye.